Hello, we're Napalm Death, and I am Mitch, the guitarist.
I'm Shane, the bass player.
Danny, the drummer. Jesse, guitarist.
Barney, vocalist.
And you're watching Sony Music TV Japan!
There you go.
Well, I mean, we didn't actually spend all that time, you know, thinking about a new album. We actually went through a period where it was just generally lethargic, you know. There was like, not on purpose, because there was just nothing going on, and we were all doing different things. We'd each, you know, found something to do outside the band, and we were pursuing those things. And it just came to a point where it was like, God, you know, we've got to write another album, you know. So, I mean, it wasn't as if we didn't spend that whole 2 years writing an album.
Sometime after Utopia Banished, we started, you know, just, we had ideas, and then for the past year and a half, we've been working on stuff. You know, we took our time very much, and near the end of the new Napalm album, we had the last 3 or 4 songs I think were the best songs, and you know, it all came together just before October of 1993.
I just didn't feel the need to do it, basically. I mean, I'm the first to admit, you know, that I'm not very musically, you know, my dexterity within music is very, very limited because I haven't got the capabilities, and I've never practiced towards doing that. Other members in the band, because they've got instruments, they practice really regularly, you know, to try and do other things, and they've gone on and done other things, but I really don't feel the need to, you know. I haven't got some great urge to express, you know, musically myself in a different way. I've just done what I've always done and been happy with that, you know, which isn't the case with everyone. Other people want to do different things, so as I say, it was a mixture of that. It was a mixture of not really wishing to do so and also not being able to do so at the same time. So I just kind of did different things. I kind of, you know, did other things in a different way.
Utopia Banished, we only played 4, maybe 5 songs off of Utopia Banished. So when we played live, we want to play the new stuff. But Utopia Banished was so fast that sometimes people just go, you know. So we played the stuff with the more slow stuff. So this album, we wanted to make more songs that we can play live, so we can play most of our new album live, you know, and promote the new Napalm Death.
Well, basically, the original title that we wanted, nobody liked. And I just saw there's like billboards all around town with Fear, Emptiness, Despair. I said, how about that? And they said, yeah. And that was it, really. I mean, it just kind of, the words themselves just kind of like emphasise the lyrics, you know. They're pretty much anti-establishment type lyrics, you know. Very much about, you know, sort of the deal with like being against traditional values and being brought up to be thought-trained and manipulated to believe one thing. And so Fear, Emptiness, Despair kind of like reflects, I think, society in many countries or whatever. It kind of just fit really well. We got the idea from an advertisement on the wall, and basically they fitted the lyrics pretty much down to a T, really, you know.
I mean, a couple of other people in the band have kind of taken different influences, you know, and translated it into the Napalm context and environment, which is fair enough, you know. But I haven't particularly done that. I mean, even though, you know, this is pure appreciation, you know, rather than taking it into this thing that I do, you know, I kind of take my influence and it kind of stays there, you know, but other people choose to bring other things that they're listening and sort of adapt those to fitting the Napalm thing. It just depends how you write, you know. It's very much an individual thing, you know, how you feel, what you feel happy with doing in your songwriting, etc.
We've also very much progressed in arranging the songs better so they're stronger. And the song starts here, you know, and then right here is the best part, the climax, and then it ends, you know. We tried to concentrate more on very intense music, not just speed all the time, you know, just very intense and aggressive and powerful.
Another one. State of mind. State of mind.
Well, to me, just basically doing something that Napalm Death's never done before, really. I mean, with all the lineup changes that we've had, it was a case of this was the solid lineup, and after Utopia Banished, the whole formula was just, you know, that was it for us now. We couldn't do an album that was, well, for me anyway, that would have beaten Utopia Banished using the same style. And plus, we listened to so many different types of music. You know, and me, Mitch, and Jesse are the main writers in Napalm musically. And so we listened to a lot more different things, and a lot more tempos, a lot more different beats, and just tried a lot of different things that we would have probably liked to have tried earlier, but was not the right time. And it's still, in my mind, it's still totally Napalm Death, but just done different with a fresher approach, I think, really, and that was the main goal, really.
Napalm Death, ideal for the Japanese. Yeah, go and see them. Lovely, you love them. Hi.
Hi. Napalm Death.
Great, yeah.
Fucking excellent.
Rock and roll.
I mean, yeah, to be truthful about it, you know, I mean, it wasn't really of my doing, you know, this new kind of thing that you're talking about. I mean, I am quite worried because I was quite happy with, you know, what was before, but other people in the band felt that something slightly radical was needed, you know. So, I mean, yeah, I am, you know, because, well, I'm not, in a sense, I'm not, because basically, you know, you do what, I think it's important to satisfy yourself, you know, that you're happy with what you're playing, you know, before anyone else comes into the situation.
I'm fucking nervous. He was just literally shaking, the guy driving. I had to drive for 8 hours. It's fucking balance, right? The whole weight of it, it's fucking flip.
See it coming down like that, didn't it? That's right.
Well, I mean, me personally, just basically just the same thing as usual, really, you know, through the lyrics and that, you know, like awareness and open-mindedness, but also to make those lyrical themes like not abstract, not so they can't be understood, but a little more, approach from a different angle, you know, kind of, if you want to call it more creative writing, you know, but using the kind of subjects that have always been important to Napalm, because, you know, the kind of things that we were talking about, you know, like, you know, racism, oppression, the whole wide scale of things are still written into the lyrics, you know, but kind of approach them in a different way without distorting the subject. So just that basically, and just getting that point across, because these aren't tired old subjects, you know. They're necessary subjects, they're modern subjects, you know, so.
To begin with, the beats are not really original. They've been done before by other bands that we've actually been influenced by. And we actually picked that influence up and incorporated it into our songs. So most of the stuff has been played way before even Napalm Death was around.
Basically, you always pick up the guitar every day. You listen to the radio, different records. And at the end of the day, you're still going for what you set out to go for, which is play intense music, whether it's intensely slow or intensely fast or intensely whatever. And then you just learn, you know, learn a little bit more on your instrument, and you just listen to different stuff, and you just blend it all in.
We could not stay the same for a small portion of our audience, you know. I think there will be some negative comments, but if we do stay the same, then people will be happy and other people will complain. So what you have to do is be happy with what you're doing at the end of the day, you know. And we took some steps forward and we are very happy with the new album. So if people do not like it, we understand it's their opinion, but we are very much into it. And I think if you listen to it a few times, you will understand that it is extreme and intense, but in a different way. But it's not so different, you know. You'll see.
very much. Good night. Cheers.
Fucking hell.
Oh, watch yourself,
Not only have we grown, but the whole musical scene has grown, and extreme music is being accepted by more people, because in the past, very many people are closed-minded, and we encourage free thought, you know, and we're trying to get a message across to as many people as possible, and, you know, we find that some of our fans have also grown out of the old style, you know. They like new bands too, you know, and there's some people that just stay in one type of music forever, and that's it, you know. We want people to move on and develop their mind and grow and accept change and learn to, you know, to accept all different forms of music.
I mean, Napalm's always been a very street-level band, and I think it's, from my choice, you know, I'd like to remain that way, you know, and I think it's very important not to blow things out of proportion, you know, so it depends. I mean, it feels really strange, you know, for me personally. I mean, so far so good.